Okay. Let me open this up. Okay. Hello, hello. We're back at it with the final part of the neutral playthrough. Unfortunately, I had to take last week off because I got sick with a cold. Nothing major, but I had like a bad sore throat, so I couldn't really stream stuff. So we're here now, and before I run straight ahead and get killed by Asgore, I think now's a great opportunity to go and backtrack through towns. Okay. I was worried for a second there because there was no music. I was like, is the sound on? Because I was having issues with that right before. The exit's the other way, so let's get going. No, I gotta go back to every single town and talk to every single NPC again. I'm pretty sure there was a warp point right here. Let's travel. Let's see. Let's go to Oasis Village first. Mostly I just want to hit up the towns before heading off to the final area. Okay. This guy's still, no, don't bother asking. I'm closing shop, okay? This was a dumb idea. Even if you did hug me, which would be sick, it'd probably kill you. Not intentionally, of course. That'd be a crime, and I hate crime. Oh great, you might be a criminal, and now you definitely won't hug me. Just walk away. It would be better for both of us. Just the... No. Let's see if this thing has grown. It has grown. Through thick and thin, and over time, the sapling is ready to blossom. What once was an idea within someone's mind is now a reality. A little hard work and dedication is all it took to make something special. Cool. That was definitely worth coming back here to see. Sorry, I'm not home. Okay. Hopefully Margaret didn't give you too much trouble. Not that she would. If you want a guard to mistake you for a human, she's definitely the best one. Yeah, I'm doing another stream. I was sick last week, so that's why I didn't stream last week. I had a cold. I'd call today blistering hot, I think. Or is that too unoriginal? Maybe something more interesting like pickling hot. That makes no sense actually, so maybe not then. I'll have to think about this some more. The dunes didn't used to be like this. Rivers, trees, and plenty of grass planted the area lush and beautiful. This was years ago, of course. The memories often escape me. It's hard to blame anyone for the loss of these things. Poor miners had no idea such a large stone could kill an ecosystem. No one did. It was a new discovery at the time. I suppose it was nature's will. Neon green pants, your favorite. Yeah, I can drink a lot of water apparently. Now's a great time to get the fortune read. Tiny fortune, still only 5G. Yes. Let us see what the world has in store for you. Gah. I've never seen a fortune this dark before. Are you sure you want to hear it? What am I saying? You have a right to hear it. Hold on, let me steel myself first. Okay. I see death in your future. But do not worry too much. There is no time given, and well, everyone dies eventually. Maybe I was seeing 100 years from now, or 200. That is even better. Definitely like about an hour from now. Yeah, this is Japan land that we can't access because we're doing neutral. Let's see here. There's the cafe. Why do I choose to live in the dunes and not some... Because I want to feel important. I walk around using tech in front of monsters who don't. I'm the cool one. I'm probably the most secure monster here around. Run along now. I don't see it's like keeps up with modern trends in the dunes. How do monsters live without good old electricity? Especially those wild east folk. That life ain't for me. They have electricity, they had a TV. Yeah. So, obviously, what we gotta do is beat the Mew Mew game.
Mew Mew Love Blaster!
Wow, I died. I did worse than I did it in the first time. Perhaps we'll have to do it another time again. If you're around the area and need monsters to hang with, F1 Group are the coolest kids around. The head count has been down lately, but it's still a fun time. Okay, there's one more spot I want to check. It was... over here. I want to see if the Snorlax is still there. You never know. Wait, little fella. There ain't nothing to see here. Last I checked, anyway. Maybe one day there will be a great treasure lying behind my hot bod. But as of right now, there's only a hot bod. Mine. Wishing well with a large amount of G inside. Is it faster to just walk to the other area? I don't remember how far it was. Just around here, right? Yeah, I gotta check in on everybody now that Starlow's dead. Was all the drama settled? It was real rough out there. The five are like siblings, you know. Every now and then a spat rears its head. Of course, most of the time it's something like Mooch stealing Ed's hat or Star forgetting to turn off his missions machines out in the dunes. This was a set up above. Ain't my business, but I'm sure it'll be all smooth over in time, at least I hope. Family, right? Okay, just... Zorba's little troublemaker, real cute kid. He likes to hang around us, the five, when her mom's in town. Looks dang intimidating in a cowboy hat too, that's for sure. A little older, and she'd fit He would fit right into the group. Though I don't think Soroba would allow it, seeing as we might not be the best influence. Anyway, I have been meaning to ask Soroba where Kaneko's been. School field trip, maybe? She does like to travel around the underground. Though I wouldn't think she'd be allowed too far, even ever since. Well, I could tell stories for hours, but that's the gist of it. Government, yeah. Heard fears of the royals banging into town? Your presence did cause a stir, only natural. The government takes human business seriously, very seriously. I'm sure you've been hunted and attacked 100 times by now. Happens every once in a while when a human falls down here. Man, if I didn't have a business to upkeep, I'd let whoever's wronged you have it. Government knew. Hey, you're worried the town's gonna be ransacked? I wouldn't be. Royals don't come around here often. I don't think they much care what we do. To my knowledge, last time any responsive showed up was to post a flyer on the news board and notice for some kind of new healthcare program. Old Fluffy Buns and his posse aren't exactly the most active group. Other than Cash and the old human, I don't think they have anything else to spend their time on. Seems Monster Kind has peaked in a way, so I reckon everyone should just come out here and spend their G on us. Slice of the surface. Soroba's partner, well, kind of a heavy subject. Never really came around this town back in the day. Didn't like what it stood for, not that the tension was one-sided. Whether it was politics or an unburdened hatchet, Star didn't speak highly of the fella either. There was one time, though. It was after hours, no one here but me. Bam, front doors swung open and in walks Kuji. He was breathing heavy, worn and ragged. Unusual for a clean-cut monster of science. I didn't think he drank, but nevertheless he sat down and ordered a cold one. I asked if something was the matter, but all he said was, "I believe I've seen a ghost." Weird, huh? Like a monster? Couldn't be what he meant, right? Who knows? Shoot, I've said too much, haven't I? All in all, I wouldn't bring him up around Star or Soroba. There's a lot of feelings there, you know. Sorry, but I need to be more careful what beans I spill. It ain't becoming to spread gossip while a widow's still in mourning. Oh, here's Mooch. Hey, Clover. Sorry we kind of ruined your fun. It really wasn't your fault. You were just strung along. Anyway, I feel bad about the whole thing. Need to talk to Star about it as soon as possible. See, this is why you kill Star? It's because it leaves the rest with survivor's guilt. Mooch is there, then the rest gotta be around here somewhere. I was locked up for using my cell phone in the saloon. Dina said it was against Wild East policy. Fair enough, but North Star was a frickin' TV in his house. Starlow's missing. They're feisty again? Yeah, one more game to... fucked up. Oh. Well, if I lose, then I have to play again. Okay. Nice. Nope. Okay. I should talk to him as well. How old am I? How old do I look? Believe it or not, I was born with gray hair. Got it from my father. But yes, I am what they call a senior citizen, which only means I am much wiser than you youngsters. Because I've been around, I do have some interesting history if you'd like to hear it. I was born during the war, mere weeks before our underground imprisonment. My father was a soldier in King Asgore's army, and a soldier was all he ever became. When my mother got the word that Monsterkind had to withdraw, she refused to leave and insisted on searching for my father instead. Despite pleas from officers, there was no change in her mind. I was promptly given to a nanny and raised in this very mountain. So goes life in such circumstances. Not everyone gets it easy. I will say these kids out there, while they can be bothersome, they are lucky. Underground isn't ideal, but from the ripples I grew up feeling, it is much better than the strife of days past. I'm thankful for that. North Star's posse of friends is from high school, I believe. There, they started a club to talk about movies and dress up to go on imaginary adventures, almost like a permanent pumpkin day. Some think that they're a little old to be doing such things, but it's pretty harmless. What am I saying? It isn't harmless. They harm me almost every day. Did you know that Ace and Mooch installed a speaker system throughout the town? They used it to play a little jingles, this dreadful song that loops over and over. It even changes arrangements in certain buildings. Every morning at 7, they wake up with an eagle screech. I've tried telling Ace that it's supposed to be a rooster's crow, but he always says roosters and crows can't get together like that. They could if it was true love. What were we speaking about? Humans, huh? Well, I'm afraid there's no sugarcoating it. Humans such as yourself are widely disdained in the underground. It's popular to root for their annihilation even. So much loss, so much grief. The wicked actions of humankind are forever etched in our history, only to subside once King Asgore obtains 7 of their souls and judgment is brought upon the surface. Then you wonder, how can a town like the Wild East exist in such a society? Well, it isn't without its controversy. Most are indifferent, preferring not to acknowledge it. Some make their opinions very clear, stating that the town's making light of a serious situation, or even that they're traitors to Monsterkind itself. Rather harsh, right? I believe everyone who participates is just fascinated with the surface world, whether it be historical or plain old escapism. There's nothing wrong with finding an appreciation for such things the way I see it. My opinion on humans? I spent most of my life disliking humans outright, justifiably so. But as I've aged, I've pondered over my bitterness, thought that perhaps this feud is more nuanced than it first appears. But even with all my years, I still haven't reached the other side, if I ever will. I do know that I dislike the nature that drove humankind to do what they did. The violence, the selfishness. That nature can reside in anyone. At the end of the day, it's about an individual's character, you see. Whether or not they carry civility and respect within their soul. So far, I see those traits in you, so I've given you a pass. Anyway, it would be foolish of me to eliminate a potential patron when they have money to spend. My life's production. I worked with steel, iron, and even a little silver and gold when I'm feeling fancy. Monaco is still uncovering many such materials, so I buy it from them at the beginning of each month. Creating practical and beautiful items from rubble is enduring. I learned everything I know from a job in New Home, where I made armor for royal guards. The head smith who taught me, rumor was that he helped King Asgore forge his mighty trident. Of course, naysayers tout that it's made of pure magic, but I don't believe them. You know that Asgore wields a trident, correct? An absolute masterwork it is. His armor is wonderful, crafted as well. I've heard it's impenetrable. But a respectable monster must look the part, and he spared no expense. Almost done with the recap. Okay, they don't seem to have any new dialogue. Okay, well, I think that's about it for going back through the towns. I could hit up Snowdin one more time, but I doubt anything will have changed there. I already kind of visited them. I guess it's off to progress the story and do the final boss. How exciting. Let's go, we're so close. Let's get a move on. Scotland. Ooh. Come, you have a watch? Don't see. No map. Okay. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Oi, if you want in the club, you're gonna have to wait in line. That is, unless you're on the VIP guest list. I doubt it, but it wouldn't hurt to check. Would you look at that? I got a lad here that looks just like you. Go on then. Come on, I gotta be on the guest list. Everybody knows my name. Yeah, that's right, Heat's Flames Man. It was a Hot's Fire guy. Whatever it was. I'm not sure I meet the requirements to set foot in the club. My age isn't the problem, it's that I never got my dancing license. Bro, I came to the club to let loose and boogie, not wait in line. It's crab hour, is what they keep telling me. It's crab hour. Oh look, it's you! It is you! Welcome to my club! I am glad I remembered to put you on the guest list. Now join us in a dance, will you? Yeah. Alright, dance. Hehe. Move so hot. My worries are melting away. Yeah, look at. How long do I have to stand still to dance? There we go. Get him down, get him down. I thought you were not big on dancing. More of a sentinel of silence, right? Funny history I have with those folk. We all used to live on the top floor of the UG apartments north of here. Our side of the hall wanted to be bold, high energy, while the other preferred to the deafening sound of silence. We fruited over the whole of weeks, the standard volume level that is. Long story short, we were all kicked out. Gone our separate ways. Now free to chase away any comfort we choose. I sometimes wonder what that bat got up to. Probably lives in some Snowden cave. He used to live with the bat from the ruins. Yeah. If I were you, I would let loose and dance with us. One never knows when they dance their last. Literally my last dance. Hey, you caught me chilling by my brand new house. That's right, just bought this sucker. I've been down in the dumps lately, so I thought it was time to move on. Do something nice for myself, you know? I highly recommend doing something nice for yourself every now and then. It's therapeutic. It's locked, music producers only. A mighty roadblock stands in the way. And the citizens aren't allowed past this point. We're currently under heavy spider construction, as you can see. Ain't set to finish until 20XX or so. Marla went down this way. Oh howdy. We're nearly the castle now. What an eventful day. For kicks and giggles, why didn't we tally up your death total? No, please. You died 2 times. Wow. If I wasn't here to help, this would have been a disaster. Maybe jumping down a chasm gun-ho wasn't the brightest idea. Hey, all's well that ends well. Only 2 times, and they were both on the first boss. You know, what new GPS station? Right outside? I hear it's going to be removed soon. All of them, in fact. You might think it's because letters are going out of style, but nah. The company is just switching up their business model. Direct delivery to citizens. Mailboxes from now on. Convenient, but kinda bittersweet. I enjoyed my daily walks to the old station. At least this means everyone keeps their jobs. That's good news. I'm usually a chill dude, but today has not been my day. Let me tell you. First, the attendant needs my name so she can save me a room. Mr. Cursor, I reply. She steps back and goes, like some kind of warlock? I say, what? Warlock? With visible confusion. I like to roll that 10-sided die as much as the next guy, but no, I'm Mr. Cursor. Turns out she thought I said cursor, like I was gonna hex the joint. Really didn't need her to input on my iconic name, but whatever. So then I walk over to the elevator to head back to new home. It's busy, so I wait, and I wait, and I wait, and literally 3 hours pass. Next thing I know, the elevator opens, but oops. Mr. Cursor has a tendency to time out and fall asleep every 5 minutes. So I missed my one chance, and now I'm stuck here, and don't know when. Go home. Bits and Bytes. Welcome to Bits and Bytes. Buy something, will ya? Highly addictive. Base fit for a king. Made with extra flour. Delta Rune Patch. Well, I gotta get the Delta Rune Patch, right? Asgore. Mr. Fluffy Buns is the shining beacon of our nation. One of the main reasons we're so close to breaking the barrier and moving back to the surface. Yeah, he's great at sticking to the humans. Hey now, Asgore carries a huge weight on his shoulders. You know, having to deal with all the unpleasantries that come with harvesting human souls isn't a fun job. Handles it like a champ, though. I wouldn't choose anyone else to lead us into a brighter future. Please, if you look like him so much, why don't you marry the guy? Oh, I know it would if I could. It's a stretch of land which happens to be hot. Done. Area explained. You're doing a disservice to the rich history Hotland has to offer. It's got a rich history, alright. Costs a fortune to build the place. But for good reason. There are many impressive landmarks here, like the lab, the spider house, huge apartments, elevators, 1 through 7, conveyor belts, rocks. It's a stretch of land which happens to be hot. Yep. The lab is located a good distance away from here on level 1. It's where the brilliant Dr. Alphys conducts important work for the king. I have a theory that some of the weird food in the underground stem from experiments gone awry in the building. Oh yeah? Like what? Ever heard of a thing called instant noodles? It's a freaking square that turns into edible worms when you put it in water. Science gone wrong? Poison? Has to be. I've heard it's delicious. Have you tried it? Of course I have. I ain't afraid of death. Sometimes I wish you were. Anyway, reaching the lab has been a pain lately. A lot of traffic, almost like something's in the air, something new. You think? Not much has changed around here in ages. Trust me, I've lived through it all. You have? Buttons, how old are you? I've seen war bits. sock. Whoa! Whoa, hey. Wind me up. It's wind me up right now. Excuse me, patron, but Buttons doesn't appreciate that word. It's not considered very nice where he comes from. Take your filthy mouth to the dump where it belongs, or I'll shut you up right here. And now you're expressionless infant. Now, Buttons, we talked about this. Finish the phrase. We don't punch who hath punched. I know. We're working on Buttons' anger management. It's a slow progress, but I think he'll get it sooner or later. I don't see what's so wrong with unleashing my rage upon my enemies. I honestly don't. It's simple. Being kind to others leads to more profits in the shop. Maybe I could try a little harder. You're right. Oh, That's a rather sensitive subject. I don't really know. Toriel divorced the king. Hilarious. Buttons, the disrespect. If the man's not right, the man's not right. Oh, you're such a handful. Am I right? Get it? Stop speaking. Sorry. Honestly, I don't know how much about the former queen, her whereabouts, how she's doing, all a mystery. Of course, it isn't any of my business anyway, so I haven't properly looked into it. I've seen your stash of gossip magazines. Don't lie to the customer. I mean, one gets curious, of course. That's all really. Hey, I love reading as much as you do. Stuff is spicy. Right, to be a flyer on the wall during the... Yeah, I do wish Toriel the best. I'm sure she's made a fine life for herself. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Kingdom of Monsters official insignia. Attach the patch to your vest. Begin to feel something. The unwavering hopes and dreams of monster kind. Let's buy like one thing. Okay, let's see here. Hello and welcome to UG Apartments, the leading establishment where your stay is temporary and unaffordable. I am the landlord of this complex. Please do not say you find it quite simple. You will be kicked out. How many of you service castle? Of course, to reach new home, you'll want to take that elevator on my left. Not left as in my appearance, left as in the direction. You get it? Of course. With the core being under maintenance, it is the only way to reach the city. Heavy traffic is expected. Oh, hold on a second. I think I recognize you. Yeah, it's the hat. A blue, feathered monster came in here and asked if I would tell you to go to the roof. She wanted to meet you on the roof, is what she said exactly. All I ask is please do not do anything illegal on the premises. Currently under maintenance. Please do not climb over the velvet rope. The elevator is in use. Yes, hello? Is that mail well with my package? Skip the rhyming and leave it at the door, please. I got nothing. Who's there? I'm in the middle of robbing this nice apartment. Come back when I've escaped. Slippery one wet. Slippery one dry. This section of tiling lacks friction, and we do not know how to fix it. I know, I'm being evicted. Slide the notice under the door and I'll add it to the scrapbook. Just the odd temptation to taste the mop water. Currently on break and mugging a hard day's work. Potted plant. It's these guys again. What's up? You enjoying the tune we were currently banging out? Hope you are, because it's the only one we're playing tonight. No requests this time. Sorry, kid. I'm starting to think my date stood me up. I've been waiting here for 3 hours. The date is tomorrow night, but would it hurt to show up a little early? The silverware is getting cold. Look at this little guy. This has got to be the best restaurant in the underground, seriously. You can't beat the food, the service, the atmosphere. Something has always puzzled me though. Where is the kitchen? Little Muffet. Ah, rain, beautiful droplets from the sky. What produces rain? Is it magic, I wonder? Grandma always said that rain is the manifestation of the underground's heartache. When monsters travel to waterfall to wish their worries away. Those feelings are sucked up into the air and poured out across the land. From old sorrow comes new life in the soil below. If that's the case, some sad monsters must have stood in this corner for a long time. The ruler of the underground. You hear sounds coming from the plant. That plant looks suspicious. Your destination. You notice a ranking sheet on board. Winners of the Actually Manga Smoothie Challenge. Pyrup, fastest time. Grillby, calm and collected. Ciderhead, struggled but finished strong. Eat something. We forgot who this was. Starlo was only trying to impress someone. Puka Fire, most enthusiasm. No Cone. Transported to a hospital. We might be in legal trouble. Little upcoming acts on the board. The name Metaton appears many, many times. Blah blah. I apologize, but we're all out of reservations tonight. A large party of ghosts are here, and the kitchen doesn't know how to make ghost food. Please come back in a few days, please. Where are the ghosts? Are they invisible? There's an inscription on the fountain. Hopes and dreams. Built 20NX. You hear a faint melody coming from the statue. What, confused? Or do you think keeping a death tally is morbid? Knowing what could have been keeps you humble. Grateful for everyone who helped you get where you are. At least that's my philosophy. We're doing neutral run. So we're right at the end. There's a dumpster. Hey pal. What are you doing in this cramped alley? I think we both know it isn't the way to the castle. You do know that, right? Yeah, so let's turn around and get on with the plan. The swimming pool of champions. Find a discarded hot dog in the trash can. Not enough space. Yeah, gotta put something in my bag to give me. Yeah, I got the hot dog. Right. Nothing but recalled gift shop products. Nothing but eviction notices. Clover, come on. Is this about that letter you received in Steamworks? It's gotta be a trap. You're seriously gonna fall for something so obvious? That bird never got you anyway. You know who did? Me. Your best friend. How many times have I saved your life, huh? Our Martlet's done is put you in danger. Alright, fine. If this is what you think is worth your time, then I trust you. What else would a friend do after all? Just don't say I didn't warn you. I mean, the other paths were literally blocked, Flowey. You discover some monster candy in the trash can. It's butterscotch flavored. Take it? Yeah. How much is the hot dog worth anyway? Heals 20. That's actually good. 25. That's 16. Okay, I'll put the beef jerky away. Monster candy's probably not even that good, but yeah, I'll swap it out. There's a note on the door. Stranger, please stop eating that cat food I leave out. It's for a stray who's stuck in here with us, not for monsters. Thank you. Ah, you got my message. The large factory in front of us is the core. The main source of power for the underground. Behind that is New Home, the capital city. King Asgore's castle. Look, I haven't been 100% honest with you. My whole life I was taught that humans are the enemy. And maybe they were right. I've been trying my best to act nice, but for a while now I've sensed an alarming error in you. I had this plan to stop your violence if needed. I'm not sure if I should. I just can't do it. You're a good kid deep down, I'm sure of it. But truthfully, I can't allow you to visit Asgore. He only needs 7 human souls to destroy the barrier. So far he's collected 5, and I know he'd try it for another. He would fight back and well. I'm not certain this is the right decision, but let's put all this behind us, end the conflict. You can stay with me, live out a happy, violence-free childhood. You've gone through so much, more than any child should. I believe you can change for the better. What do you say? I understand if you're hesitant, but please trust me. This is the best outcome for everyone. Well, roommate, let's go to Snowden. Flowey just fucking killed her! Wow, I wasn't expecting that. I should have known. You gotta be kidding me. I just knew something like this would happen. And after all we've been through. I tried for so long. I tried to uphold a friendly persona, but yeah, you really brought me to my limit. Though I gotta say, it did feel good to finally snap, you know. She never saw it coming. First of all, she thought you betrayed her in the end. What an idiot. Hahaha. Trigger happy, are we? I think you forgot who's in charge here. We had a nice run, didn't we? Too bad I won't miss. I knew there was a Flowey boss fight, but I wasn't expecting it to happen like this. I should have done this earlier. Oh. You're still holding on, so stubborn. Lighten up a little, pal. You do know this didn't have to happen, right? We had a plan, a simple one. Go to Asgore. But I guess you're too stupid to follow directions. Bro, the road was blocked. Don't know why I thought this would end any differently. You've always been predictable. What do I mean? Well, buddy, let me show you. You see, I've been watching you for a while. Gosh, what run is it? Gotta be in the hundreds. I've almost lost count. Hello. Are you alright? You must be wondering what is going on. I am Toriel, caretaker of the ruins. I let you carry on your merry ways so many times. Am I supposed to play this part? That is the wrong switch. Yeah, I mean, I knew because it's like, it's kind of impossible to avoid certain spoilers. Like, I know what all the bosses are in the game, but I don't know the context around them is the thing. So that's where the things differentiate. And over. And over. Sure, small decisions here and there would vary, but the journey would always end with you impatiently. I had to interfere. First, my efforts seemed to work. Tensions rose and you left the ruins. Then, other issues crept up. No matter how many times you journeyed on, always died. Man, Clover sucks at Undertale. I had to steer you off the path. So I tampered with the little switch and, well, the rest is history. Oh, come on, you're still here. I thought at least my story might bore you so much that you'd give in. You really want to do this the hard way? Alright then. Let's have a little fun before I absorb your soul for good. Now, remember what I taught you. Dodge the bullets. Your best friend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Flowery. Oof. That was Fan and Gaster. Literally. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get out of this one. It's kind of hard to not make an awesome Flowey boss fight. He's just kind of like the coolest character ever made. Oh no, it's switching my heart position. Oh wow, this is something else. This one feels a bit more confusing than the one in Undertale, though, in terms of like how it's meant to actually be done. Because it's like... I took like a week off and now I'm all rusty and now I'm fighting this impossibly difficult boss fight. Oh, this is wild. I was doing better on that attack. This boss fight is very cool visually, but it's like, it's honestly kind of so confusing mechanically that I have no idea what the fuck is even meant to be going on. Like, am I supposed to, like, fight him normally? Is this meant to be possible? the first Flowey boss fight isn't really meant to be possible, you know, the one in Undertale. You just kind of, like, brute force space tanking until you eventually win. You need to heal, like, hand heal. It doesn't let me. The game doesn't let me do anything. It just lets me spare. And then the boss fight doesn't even actually reset? I'm not even sure. Does it reset? There doesn't seem to be any real consistency. I don't know how to make progress. Am I supposed to just keep playing until I eventually win? I honestly don't even know. I mean, I think it doesn't seem fair to me. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. With, like, you know, Flowey's Folly, Omega Flowey and Undertale, it's like you're guaranteed to make progress eventually. The Axe Cycle, Bed, Forget. So am I not supposed to spare ever? Is that it? I'm just supposed to spam X? Am I losing levels? I thought I was level 9 at the start of the fight. I still have the same amount of HP though. Recovered 30% of your HP, okay. See, I would have never found that if someone in chat didn't say that. I probably would never have found it because I tried acting earlier and it didn't do anything. And now it's doing this shit. Yeah, this boss fight is cool, but it's kind of, in my opinion, a little too confusing. Like, if I bet I didn't have chat here to tell me how the fight works, I don't think I'd be able to get through it. Well, I mean, I'd figure it out eventually, but it would be very frustrating. fucking chases you. Fuck, I walked into it. God damn. Do I get set back to the start of the first phase, or the start of the second phase? I feel like I should be talking more, but I'm not really sure what to say. This boss fight's kind of, like, overwhelming. Does seem like still on this phase, so... I don't know how the hell you're supposed to dodge that attack. I don't think it's even possible. Do you always have 100 HP during this boss fight, or, like... If I didn't kill all those people, would I have, like, fucking 30? Yeah. I don't mind the fact that the boss fight is hard, although I do feel like it's a little confusing, even for a boss fight that's meant to be, like, scary and confusing. It's also one of the matter of, like, if this is the neutral boss fight, what the fuck is the genocide boss fight's gonna be like? Oh my god. Wow. Standing still just works? I mean, at the very least, this is definitely more interesting than just walking up to Asgore and having him, like, punch me in the face really hard until I die. They persist longer than I think they will. Oof. I mean, what I would do, the only thing I would change, is make it so that you can't use the Mercy, just like how you can't use the other ones, and you could only act. That way, the player will be forced to realize that the acts are changing each time, and that there'll be ones that will heal you. That's the only thing I would change, because that would make it a lot more... It would streamline the player to trying to act in order to get to continue the fight. I know this thing has like a final phase too, because the final phase is what I've seen. You know, it's like all this shit. This is all new to me. It was the final phase that I got spoiled on. Ain't gonna get me. No, no, no. There we go. Again? Ugh. Look at all these areas I didn't even explore. Where'd you go, buddy? Get back here. The best part about all this, I'm doing all this to stop Flowey from killing me, only so Asgore can kill me like 20 minutes later. Hello? Where am I? Anybody? We're inside Flowey's mind. These are his memories. Please help me. No. Nothing. Useless. Could this be it? It must be. Yes, it has to be. Must be. What have I done? Clover? Clover! It is you! I can't believe it. You just died. I just watched you get murdered. Come here. Oh, I saw her fucking face go like skeleton mode for a second. I was so scared. This place. It's Snowden, right? Sure looks like it. I haven't the slightest clue what's going on here. Last thing I remember was us talking on that rooftop. Oh yeah, we were going to my house. I don't quite know where it is from here, but we'll search together. I'm so happy I found you. So happy I found you. I found you. Oh, her face fell off. I found you. That wasn't as bad as the first time because I was expecting it this time. Yeah. What's wrong with your face? See, this is what I saw. This is what I know. Have fun with your friend back there. Thought you slipped away for a second, didn't you? You were quite a vigilant one. Bet you could have outlasted Asgore if you bothered to reach in. Even though your choices in this timeline are useless to me now. I didn't outright hate our time together. Not all of it. Two lost souls deciding who lives or dies. Most of the time we were insufferable, but when you gave in, Give in to your true violent urges, that was the best part. That's when I knew you had it in you to fight the king. That was so long ago. Just look at you now. Barely recognizable. You know, some say yellow is the color of justice. Close, but that's not the word I would choose. Yellow is the color of judgment. Consequence. You would know, wouldn't you? Ah, you're right. Who cares about all that? Life's all about the thrill. How fun your experiences are. Our time here has been better than any interaction out there. I'm looking for it to the end. Anytime soon. Of course, it can't last forever. After I overtake your soul, I'll kill Asgore. I'll absorb all those poor children you couldn't save. Then and only then, I will become God. From now on, this is the only beginning. Please resist. Let's entertain each other a while longer. After all, in this world, kill or be killed. He's got guns. This is what all the fucking human souls had to do during the Omega Flowey boss fight. Oh, they got the Mega Blast from fucking Belteru. Oh, so close to not dying. Gotta shoot. Gotta shoot. This is fucking cool though. It's like, it is very obviously, in a way, doing Omega Flowey again. But, you know, very different still. I think the fact that it's like, you know, also the second phase helps a lot as well. Ah. There's just something about this, though. Because I know that right after this, I just kind of get killed by Asgore. It kind of takes a lot of the effect away, in a sense. Because it's like... we're doing this insane Flowey boss fight, right? But it's not for, like, the fate of the world or anything. I mean, it kind of is, but, like... it's the fate to go get killed later, so then Frisk can do this bullshit again. And do it for reals this time. That thing has like a weird gravitational pull to it. I could try the dash. Oh wait. I get the dash? Oh. It's not a choose, I can just do the dash. I thought I was making a choice between picking the shoot or picking the dash. I thought it was like a attack or spare option. I could just always do the dash. I just haven't been doing it. I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to be aiming at. Okay, that one just like fucking kicking my ass. I mean, I took like a week and a half off, and then I get, you know, thrown into like, you know, this. And so it's like, you know. I see. I have to get all the petals, and each one is different. Okay, now I'm starting to figure out how it works a bit more. Wait, you can do the dash even outside of the fucking thing? See how confusing this boss fight is? This one. This one is fucking kicked my shit last time. God damn it, I can't get that one. And it's not like, and it doesn't save if you actually beat the phases. You have to redo everything from start. Oh wait, no, you do save the phases. Okay, I just didn't kill any of them previously. I would have sworn I killed at least one of them. It's a lot easier when you figure out that you have a dash ability that lets you, you know, maneuver. See, it's like, that one's really hard. Now that I actually understand the mechanics of the fight, though, it is a very cool fight. I mean, like, this is still 20 billion times better than, like, almost anything I see in, like, most AAA games, to be honest. You know? At least stuff that isn't made by Nintendo. If I can get this one out of the way... I'm not sure if it needed all of these projectiles, on top of the fact that the weak point keeps spawning in and out and swapping sides. feels a little bit excessive with the amount of things going on at once. Like, have at least to make the weak point stay in place a bit longer. Go for this one. That one was like so much easier than the other one, you know, it's like, ugh. I get that one as like the hardest, but still. It makes the other ones look easy in comparison. See, this one, like, the weak points are always visible, they're just here. This is mechanically fun, even if I do think the fight is a bit confusing and a little, like, awkwardly balanced, only in the sense that that one attack is so much more harder than all the other ones. Damn it! I was so close. It's understandable to have, like, one be harder than the others and one be easier than the others and whatnot, but, like, I don't know, that one seems... The one that's actually, like, really hard, it feels like... stupid hard. I'm getting my ass kicked. See, this one feels busy, but it feels a bit more reasonable because it's just... shoot forward, you know? Okay, got like half health. Oof. Honestly, it's the fucking beam part that really fucks me. You know? This is a very cool and creative way to do Omega Flowey again, but like different, you know? You guys will stop kicking my ass though. Yeah, this one might be the second hardest, but it's also still so much more reasonable than the other one, still. Yeah. In a lot of ways, it kind of feels like an embodiment of the game itself, you know. It's Undertale again, but different with a bunch of new ideas. You know, it's clearly derivative, but in a way that still is bringing forth its own new vision. Damn it. The thing, when you shoot the things, they explode and put more bullets. I also like how the boss fight feels like Flowey mixed with Clover as well. You know? Okay, I got it this time. I didn't take as much damage. I just gotta lock in, that's all it is. You know, I've been playing sloppy. I got this now. This time for sure. Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't take too much damage. You saying is Azrael like actually racked you? That reminds me of the cut concept art for Azrael when he had like boy band hair. I don't even know where to position myself. So where the next one is going to be. See, I couldn't even reach it in time. Wait, I still managed to hit it. Okay, okay. Just have to not die. See, I knew I got this. Really makes you think about how Azrael's gonna come home from college. Is he gonna be basically the same as he was when he, you know, went? Or, fuck. What was I saying? Oh yeah, about Azrael. Fuck you, Azrael. fighting your boss fight right now. When this is over, I'm shooting you in the face, like I said I was gonna do in part 1. Because I misspoke when I said Azrael instead of Asgore. Was there a way to get to Asgore in the neutral run? And I just missed it? Probably not. Hey. Oh. Hey. You can't stop me. Just give up. Nah. What is wrong? I need to get killed by Asgore. It's part of the lore. We can't be too non-canon. You... Useless. Even now. All of it. I can't believe I thought this run might be it. It's no wonder we make a good team. You're a lot like me in a way. Too stubborn to lie down and accept your situation. Too determined. You're so annoying. I thought this would be fun, and I suppose it was. For a moment. But I'm over it now. I don't think either of us feel like fighting for all eternity, so... I'll cut you a deal. I'm going to reset. Back to when you first arrived. Of course, you probably won't remember this. You can be pals all over again, reunited. We end up in the same spot, I may try this again. But... you can remember anything from right now. Try to make different decisions next time. There's a better timeline out there for both of us. Not that I care about you, this outcome just sucks. It was all in my mind. No one could see it. It wasn't threatening lives. Doesn't come close to what I'm truly aiming for. When I reach that goal, you'll be there to witness it. Spectacle, like the world's never seen. So, when we meet again, in that dingy room, you're gonna help me get what I want. Like it or not, I decide your fate now. If only I could see your reaction to all this. Oh, who am I kidding? Your face would only look like it always did. Alright, I'll let you go. I do need a little time to practice my intro monologue, though. Feel free to pace yourself before the big fall. See you later, Clover. Oof. What an ending. So anticlimactic, I didn't even die. He's just like, fuck you, I'm true resetting. You're doing true pacifist, whether you like it or not. It's like, pick one. You can't do middle road. You gotta do true pacifist or genocide. I'm not letting you pick one or the other. I'm only letting you pick one or the other. I did not expect Flowey to kill Marlet, though. That I didn't see coming. Also, in like part 1, chat told me that it was pronounced Martlet, but then I watched other videos and they pronounced it as Marlet. So, who's right here? I think it was right the first time and chat tricked me. Look at all the people that worked on this. That's a lot of people. That's like more people than regular Undertale. Maybe about as much. Yeah, always just like the Undertale community. See, I'm like the exact opposite of that. I always hated that. About how, like, when Undertale first blew up and people, were like streaming and stuff, and how much backseating was happening. I never liked that. Especially since I'm a true neutral believer. I'm a believer of, like, you gotta be doing a neutral run on your first playthrough. You gotta be killing at least a couple people. And so it's like, it's like, for me, it's like, if you do a true pacifist on the first playthrough, you're just robbing yourself of the true neutral experience, because on your first run, you do the neutral run, and that's the only run where you're making, like, actual choices. Because when you do true pacifist, or when you do genocide, you've already chosen everything from the start, You've chosen to spare everyone from the get-go. And that's different from when you're going neutral and, you have to make those decisions in real time. It's like, am I going to kill this guy just to see what happens? Yeah, that's true. Undying's neutral death is fucking amazing. It blew my fucking socks off the first time I played it. The screen went to black, so I'm going to switch to the BRB screen. Yeah. I don't have a ending streams thing, so we're just gonna sit on the BRB, even though I'm currently here. Yeah, Undying's neutral death is, like, amazing, right? When I first played Undertale, I killed Undying on my first playthrough because I was like, she's mean, she keeps trying to kill me, why would I even want to spare her? And so I killed her, and then walking, past the hotline welcome sign and getting the phone call from Papyrus because I didn't kill him because he was nice to me, and being like, yo, you, me, and Undying, we should all hang out sometime. That kind of just was like, I kind of just killed her. And then when I replayed it on Pacifist, and then having the scene of of Papyrus calling while she's chasing me, it made the scene on my first playthrough that was, like, really, like, I don't even have, like, the words to describe it. It was just kind of like, because up until I had killed her, I wasn't really, I didn't really feel, like, bad about it, right until I had already done it. What an amazing game. I really liked Yellow, honestly. The final boss I felt was a bit confusing, and I think it could have been adjusted slightly to be less confusing, but I wouldn't have, like, actually overhauled the boss in any way, just, like, make it so you can't use Mercy on the first phase, so that the player is geared towards using Act. And I would make it so that it's more clear that you have the dash ability at all times. Because I thought, on the second phase, that it was I was making a choice between choosing to shoot him or choosing to dash. And I thought that was like a kill versus pacify, option. But yeah, it's a great game. I don't know when exactly I'm going to get to doing the True Pacifist, but I definitely am going to do it. I don't know if I necessarily want to do it right away. I am currently working on a big video covering the newsletter, though. I do want to try and get that out, like, ASAP. So the script for that is written, but I still need to do the recording and then the editing for it. So hopefully I can get that done in a week and a half, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I think the boss fight was very cool. It was fun. Um, I did feel it was a little confusing, but I still eventually figured it out. So in the end, I don't think it was bad by any means. But I mean, if that boss fight was like a bit of a low point in the game for me, I think that kind of just says how high quality the entire game was. Because the only other low point I would say was probably the ruins, and I think that's fair. Because it's like, yeah, the first area in a fan game is probably going to be a bit rougher than the rest of it. You know, I mean, the first area in a lot of like indie games in general can sometimes be like that, and even ruins, um, in Undertale are a bit like that. Really, ruins are carried entirely by Toriel, you know, and so I think the only big low point in this was the fact that Delvey was, you know, such a step down in quality from Toriel, but that's to be expected. And like after the ruins and after Delvey, all the characters and the OCs and stuff jump up in quality. You know, I loved Marlet, I loved Starlo. I obviously I didn't really get much of Suroba and her plot line because that's mostly in like True Pacifists and stuff. But yeah, can't wait to play that. I'm hoping sooner rather than later. I've also been having some like computer issues, which are annoying, which makes it difficult to stream because sometimes my computer will just like essentially crash. Thank God that didn't happen for the final stream. Real happy about that. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks everybody for watching. Come and see me fight. I guess Meta Flowey is what it is. And watch the end of the neutral run for yeah. Watching the neutral run to Undertale Yellow. I'm not sure if I'll play Delta Traveler. Honestly, Delta Traveler was one of the more notable fan games I haven't actually cared about, to be honest. So I'm not sure if I will play that. I'm honestly more interested in playing Undertale 2, Revenge of the Robots, than I am playing Delta Traveler. But that's not a no, that's a maybe. I also kind of want to try out TS Underswap, but one of those, you know, not sure when I'll get around to it. I also really want to play Live Alive, but I still want to at least do the True Pacifist run of this before doing that, probably. So we'll see where we're at. I'm gonna try and finish up the video. What was it? The newsletter video. But thanks everybody for coming in. Had a great time. See y'all next time, whenever that be. Hopefully sooner rather than later.